The crystal hummed with a violent vibration that rattled Wild Rose's teeth. In the damp shadows of a cave, she pried the glowing shard from the rotted velvet. This was no mere jewel. It was a beacon, a lifeline to the stars. She sprinted through the local alehouse, dodging drunken pirates with desperate agility. Her saucer lay buried under thick vines, its hull scorched and stabilizers fused. With trembling hands, she slammed the crystal into the core housing. Lights rippled across the console like neon rain. "Let's go home," she whispered. The sky tore open, and the world dissolved into a storm of blinding white light. When the silence returned, it was absolute. Rose crawled out onto a wooden piling. The sign swayed in the cold wind. Victoria. The men on the docks wore wool caps and spoke of prohibition. She was trapped in 1920, decades away from her destination. She watched the smugglers moving crates of liquor under the cover of darkness. "I can work with that," she muttered to herself. She recruited Doyle, a seasoned fisherman who knew every inlet. Mags, a sharp-eyed scout, and Henry, a mechanic who could hear the heartbeat of an engine. They bought a battered sloop, unaware their captain was from another world. Under the thick cover of night, Rose began the transformation. She cannibalized her saucer to upgrade the wooden boat. Their first run was nearly their last. A U.S. patrol cutter cut them off. "Kill the lights!" Mag screamed in terror. Rose flipped a hidden switch on the modified dash. The water peeled away from the hull with a sound like tearing silk. They vanished into the dark, leaving the authorities staring at an empty sea. Word of the Ghost Runner spread through the underground like wildfire. By day, she ran whiskey through the islands. By night, she secretly rebuilt the saucer. The crystal pulsed in her pocket, a constant, rhythmic reminder. By 1926, the law had grown smarter. A trap closed around them. "We are done for this time, Rose," Doyle shouted, gripping the wheel. Rose looked at her crew, these people who had risked everything for her. She looked at the hidden control panel, the bridge between two worlds. She pushed the throttle to the absolute limit, engaging the experimental phase drive. The boat didn't just move. It skipped through the fabric of time and space. Leaving the gunfire and the shouting behind in a blink of blue light, they reappeared miles away in the calm silence of the open ocean. Her crew sat in stunned silence, looking at her with a mix of awe and terror. She had saved them, but she had shown them a glimpse of the impossible. From that night on, the bond between them was no longer just about business. It was about a shared secret that defied the laws of the world. As 1933 approached and Prohibition neared its end, the money stopped flowing. Standing on the quiet dock, Rose looked at her repaired ship. She had the parts. She had the power. She could leave tonight. But then she looked back at the boat where her crew waited, laughing over a shared bottle of rum and telling tall tales of the Ghost Runner. She had arrived as a lonely castaway, but she had become a legend. She walked toward the shadows, her hand resting one last time on the ship's cold hull. "One last run," she said. "Then we fly."